If you feel like you're working hard, earning a decent income, but still living paycheck to paycheck, then this might hit a little uncomfortable, but it could also completely change how you see money. The truth is, it's not always about how much you earn, it's about how you handle what you already have. Over time, I realized that most people are not struggling because they lack income. They're struggling because of a few hidden habits that slowly drain their financial progress without them even noticing. The first mistake most people make is saving whatever is left at the end of the month. You get paid, you pay your bills, you spend on things you enjoy, and then you hope something remains. But most of the time, nothing does. That's why many people stay stuck. The solution is simple but powerful. Flip the system. The moment your income comes in, set aside a fixed percentage first, even if it's just 5 or 10%. When you do this consistently, your brain adjusts, your spending adapts, and your savings finally start growing. The second habit that keeps people stuck is treating debt like it's normal. Today, people use credit cards for almost everything, even things they cannot truly afford. It feels easy in the moment, but the long-term cost is huge. Interest quietly eats away your money. For example, if you carry just a few $1,000s in credit card debt with high interest, you can end up paying thousands extra over time. The rule is simple. If you can't afford to pay for something up front, think twice before buying it. Another big mistake is living without any financial cushion. Life is unpredictable. One emergency, one unexpected expense, and everything can fall apart if you're not prepared. Without savings, people are forced into debt, and that cycle repeats. Building even a small emergency fund changes everything. It gives you control. It gives you breathing space. It allows you to make decisions without panic. Then comes a problem most people don't even realize they have. They don't actually know where their money's going. If you don't track your expenses, you are basically driving blind. Small daily expenses add up fast. Subscriptions, random purchases, convenience spending, all of it slowly drains your income. When you actually sit down and look at your spending, you'll almost always find money being wasted on things that don't truly matter. Another silent wealth killer is spending on things that don't create value. Many people treat shopping as a hobby. It gives short-term satisfaction, but long-term it keeps you stuck. The real game is not just saving money, it's also increasing your income. There is a limit to how much you can cut expenses, but there is almost no limit to how much you can earn. Learning new skills, building side income, or improving your career can change your financial life much faster than just saving small amounts. One thing people also ignore is how taxes affect their money. Over time, taxes can take a huge portion of your income and investments. But with the right knowledge or guidance, you can legally reduce that burden. Simple things like using tax-efficient investment accounts can make a massive difference over the long term. Another common mistake is waiting too long to start investing. People think they need a large amount of money or perfect timing, but the biggest advantage in investing is time. Even small amounts, when invested consistently, can grow into something significant. For example, investing just a few $100s every month can turn into a large amount over years, but only if you start early. Finally, many people focus only on saving and forget about earning more. Saving is important, but it has limits. Income growth is where real acceleration happens. If you increase your income by even a small amount every year, the impact compounds much faster than just cutting costs. The reality is, none of these habits change overnight, but everything begins with one decision, one small step. You don't need to fix everything at once. Start with one habit. Maybe it's saving first. Maybe it's tracking your expenses. Maybe it's starting your first investment. What matters is that you start, because small, consistent actions create big results over time. And if you stay consistent, your future will look completely different from your present.